Phil, I'm so angry.
Why are you so mad?
I'm so mad because I'm playing Angry Birds 2.
You need to calm down.
Yeah, maybe, but it pays to be angry in this game about angry birds that throw each other at structures full of green pigs. It's a proven formula. So this is a brand new game from Rovio, the makers of, every Angry Birds game. So there have been, I think, 13 Angry Birds games, but this is the first numbered sequel in the great Angry Birds franchise here. And as you can see, this is a game about slingshotting these birds into structures and trying to topple them and getting a lot of points for doing so.
Same as it's ever been.
Pretty much, yes.
Looks pretty similar. What's new? What is, like, because obviously, if they're thrown out, like you say, they've done a lot of these games.
Oh yeah,
if they're throwing out the actual number for this one,
yeah,
there must be a reason, right?
Well, as you can see, all these stages are sort of multi-stage structures here, and I think that's sort of the main thing, is that every single one of these puzzles or levels is a multi-stage sort of level. So you can also choose which birds to bring with you. So this is early in the game. I only have 3 birds. I have this, the ice birds, the little blue birds, the central angry bird, the red bird, and the yellow bird who knocks into wood. And they all have their own powers, that kind of thing. You can actually choose which birds to bring with you. They're represented by cards. And this was an epic fail right here. This is my first boss fight with Chef Pig.
Oh, boy.
And that one was just not the way...
You nailed it. You did great.
That's not the way I wanted to do it. So this is what happens when you're out of cards. This game is such
Watch
a
a free video. Watch
a
free video to get more.
Exactly. Actually, this one, you don't watch a free video. You just have to pay more or wait till tomorrow.
No, it had a thing on the side. It had a little
free video.
Watch a video to get one free or something.
Well, this was the first time I failed. So that's why I think it gave me the free video. Now, if you do die completely, if you run out of cards on any level and you don't have enough gems, now you get gems every day. This is absolutely standard free-to-play economy stuff.
Yeah.
If you get a certain number of gems per day, but if you want more gems, you have to pay for them. Later on in the video, I'll actually show you sort of the second time I failed, and so I had to, try to buy some more. And here's my second failure right here. That was just epic. But at least it did some damage on Chef Pig here.
You did the smallest bit of damage.
I did a little bit there. But I got an extra card because in the top right there, you see if you fill your damage meter, you get an extra card. So it's basically an extra chance to try to kill the pigs.
Yeah, I'm going to reveal my lack of knowledge about Angry Birds here. And, I've played some of the original ages ago. I haven't necessarily played any of the other things that they've done since then. Are boss fights a new thing?
I'm actually not sure because I'm in the same way. I only kind of played the original, and then, I heard Angry Birds Star Wars was pretty fun, but I didn't actually play it.
Sure.
And here we go. I finally defeated this boss. So proud of myself. Even though I died and ate it, I still got 2 stars on this one.
Say that the visuals are real nice.
They're a step
like the level
up.
design, the character design, all of this, it looks certainly way better than I remember from the first Angry Birds.
Yes, this is actually really beautiful game. Now, I think how far you'll get, and it kind of depends on how much patience you have for the free-to-play stuff. It is a very well-designed, very pretty game that, has a good core gameplay mechanic. You're shooting things. It actually feels so much to me, as somebody who played so much Boom Blocks, I played the crap out of the 2 Boom Blocks games on the Wii U. It feels like 2D Boom Blocks. It's fun, it's well designed, but all this free-to-play stuff kind of gets in the way, certainly.
That's a real bummer,
and
it's something that I feel like the stuff that you're showing me here, again, going off of my limited experience with Angry Birds, I don't know if this is something they've gotten into with some of the other non-sequels that they've done.
Sure.
But the other stuff, I don't feel like they were ever that bad about the free-to-play stuff. It was never... They didn't really have, the timing stuff, and they, the free-to-play stuff was a little bit less intrusive than it seems like this is.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember it being as much of a pain in the butt in the original game as well. And you'll see a little bit later on here, when I finally do die completely and run out of my gems for the day, basically you have a timer of like, you can play for another 10 minutes or another 20 minutes, that sort of thing. You see the 10 full hearts there in the upper left? That's what that refers to. Your health goes down once you're kind of in the zone there, and then you have to buy more or wait till the next day, which really sucks because this is a fun game, and it's also the kind of game that certainly there's a bit of trial and error involved. I'd never seen these balloons before, and okay, they popped this time, that's great, but
sure.
if there was a trick to it, that's the sort of thing where you have to play the level a couple of times. And certainly as you get further and further into the game, that's more and more of a big deal. So it's kind of a bummer. And I know a lot of people kind of wish, like, hey, this is a fun game. It would be cool if you could just buy kind of a premium version of the game for $15 where all that stuff is just not there. None of the free-to-play stuff is there. That would be awesome because this seems like a pretty high-quality game in general. They clearly spent a lot of time redoing the art style. They clearly spent a lot of time making clever levels that are fun to play. So it would be cool if you could just bypass that stuff, in my opinion.
But I'm guessing that's not an option and probably won't be an option. And, this is
and
the
look
type
at all
of
the
game,
Facebook stuff, too,
of course. And, of course, this is the type of game, too, where I'm sure there are plenty of levels in here already, but also I'm sure as they go, they are going to be adding lots more to keep people playing and to keep people wanting to buy those gems, spend those gems on more lives.
Yeah, it really strikes me as being pretty unfortunate because I think there's a really cool game here, and I've never been a big Angry Birds person, but like it's the aesthetic of this is so pretty, and just the like, there's something pure about that gameplay of just like tossing birds at pigs. Yeah. Tossing birds at pigs. It's pretty
just like
fun.
you used to do as a kid.
Commonly, I would take my ice birds and just kind of throw them up in the air like
Why
that.
did you really
the
biff
ice
that
birds,
one?
I'm kind of biffed that one a little bit. But I'll show you.
Not a little bit, like entirely.
I biffed that one entirely, I believe. That was a biffing.
Yes.
Look at that animation. It's great. Like, this is a bird who clearly, he knows what he wants. And that was a head pop, so I automatically got, sort of an extra card. There's all these little hooks to kind of keep you playing. If you pop one of those heads, you automatically get a full damage bar. So that damage bar in the upper right is what you get. You get an extra card whenever you fill it, basically.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, so this is a fun game that I feel is let down a little bit by the free-to-play elements. But if that doesn't bother you, or if you are such a skilled, unlike me, a really skilled Angry Birds player, where that you don't feel like you need to kind of do the extra stuff, you might still have a great time with Angry Birds too. But I'm holding out that Rovio will make a premium version one day, and then I will become obsessed. So here are the prices, as you can see, for the gems. Of course, they put the best value on the ridiculous 5,700 gems for $50, basically.
Oh, what value?
Yeah, it's good value.
Grab that.
That's some good value right there. That's like the whale pack, I guess. Maybe that's what they should call it.
I just spent $50 on a pre-order for digital cards on a Polygon video like 2 days ago. So
that's right.
I can't.
So you're not one to talk, basically.
I can't really judge anyone. If you want to buy the $50 gem thing, have at it.
You know what? If that's your pleasure, if you like destroying green pigs with Angry Birds, you know what?
I don't blame you.
It's your prerogative. You go for it. Well, anyway, this has been Angry Birds 2 from Rovio. I played this on an iPad Mini 2, and it looked beautiful. I believe it's on all iOS devices. And here's another boss for you, Foreman Pig, right here. He's real. He's a real tough customer.
Will you defeat it? You'll have to go find out for yourself.
You'll have to go find out for yourself if you can
Whatever.
defeat Foreman Pig.